Thank you once again. For us, the whole exercise of coming to Mumbai was for our boys to get some game time. Right now, we in preparation for two ICC tournaments coming up. The first one will be in August in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It's called the Challenge League B, where we're playing 6 teams. If we become top two, we move to the global competition, where you play for a place in the 50 over World Cup. And if you are among the top four, you earn the ODI status. That is for the 50 overs. And for the T20 in October, we'll have we call it a sub-regional T20 qualifier for the World Cup. So the purpose of us coming here was to get some games. Obviously, we brought a big squad of 18 players. Gain experience, gain skills, as we look to trim down the squad for the two tournaments.
Right. How much this fortnight do you foresee helping Ugandan cricket for the next 3 to 5 years as such?
It does help a lot, especially given that the tournament in Tanzania will be on slow turning wickets. And here in Mumbai, we've played on that. We played at PDTS and at Adani. And today we played here at Thane. Slow turning wickets, which is a good experience for us. And the boys can carry that experience to Tanzania.
And overall, with regard to Ugandan cricket, it's been fairly consistent, but you know the cricket ecosystem much better than us. The whole, the so-called plight that has been associated with associate cricket, has the situation changed in the last few years, or is it still more or less the same?
I think when you look at Uganda, Uganda has really grown, probably in the last 6 to 7 years. The cricket in Uganda has grown. The other day we saw Uganda playing in the T20 World Cup 2024. So the game has really grown, and we're producing very good players. So I'm 100% sure that we are heading in the right direction.
Steve, talking about cricket in general, in the sense that it has grown very fast, it has expanded quite a lot. In terms of competition, how do you see this has changed from the time you used to play, in the sense that 50 overs cricket was the epitome? World Cup still stands a much bigger tournament than probably it is the ODI World Cup, that is, because the relevance of the ODI format is being questioned. How do you see this change that has happened over the last 20-25 years?
I think the change has been good. Obviously, T20 has brought a lot of change in the game and how the game is played. But going back to 50 overs, through the pathways that ICC has now, ODI teams are playing quite a number of games. There's the Challenge League 1, which is being played now. I think Nepal, Netherlands, Scotland are playing in that. And over a period of 4 years, they're playing 36 games. And that is what we in Uganda cricket, where we are right now, we are fighting to get that ODI status so that our boys can get more games, as opposed to when I was playing. When I was playing, the cycle of World Cup is 4 years. And Kenya used to play something like only 20 games in 4 years. But that now has changed, where say if Uganda gets into that cycle of ODI, they'll play 36 games from ICC, and maybe if they can organize bilateral series with other ODI countries, they'll end up playing more games, probably 50 or 60 games. So I believe it has grown, and obviously with the T20, what we're seeing right now, with a lot of leagues coming up, the IPL, BPL, BBL, Caribbean Premier League. So there's a lot of cricket going on for the players.
So overall, would you say T20 cricket has been a boon for associate cricket movement?
Yeah, it has been. It has been a boon for associate cricket, but this is now personal. Personally, I would still want to see a lot of 50 over cricket, because that is where a player grows. T20 for me is more about entertainment, but 50 overs is where the player can grow his skills.
How the associations are seriously about the red ball cricket, because we have seen that you guys are concentrating on the white ball only, but for the red ball status, because that Afghanistan, Bangladesh, these people they came up in a red ball cricket and they shown their different mark.
Well, there's not much red ball cricket being played in associate countries. I think most of it is played in the test countries, but the onus might lie on individual boards if you want to play your first class league. I think that is how it is.
You guys are the Uganda cricket or the other associates are behind this initiative to.
Yeah, we are thinking about it. We're thinking to introduce the longer version of the game. Maybe start with two-day games, 3-day games, and then eventually 4-day cricket in our domestic competition, because that is where a player learns how to play the game.
Steve, people still talk about that victory over West Indies in the 1996 World Cup. Kenya was obviously had a very, very good bunch of players. If you have to explain it to a run or maybe a faraway cricket fan as to where and how and why Kenya has fallen behind, how would you explain that?
I think when you look back, yes, we had a very good team then. For me, I would say when we had that team, the Tikolos, the Dumbes, Sujis, as Kenya, we didn't do development of players whereby when Steve Tikolo retires, is there somebody else to come through and take his place? So basically, when I say we, the management was happy to have that team that was doing well, and we didn't do any development of players to the extent that once those top players retired, we didn't have players who were good enough to give the same output as the Tikolos and the Odumbes. So the onus lies on Kenya cricket. We are the ones who messed up.
And how does it stand? I mean, where does it stand now in the sense that the pathway is the different age teams? Is there any different or new work being done, or is it where it was the way you have described?
Well, again, if you follow Kenya cricket, we've had a lot of issues, a lot of fights, court cases, and all that. So it hasn't really given us time to concentrate on that development work. But the other day, I think a month ago, a new chairman came into place. Hopefully, he can turn things around. Him and his team can turn things around. But it's going to take some time. I'll just be honest with you. It will take some time, maybe 5 to 10 years, if Kenya cricket has to turn around.
Okay. And one last from me. You are here with the Ugandan boys at the time in the country is in the final lap of the IPL. How much of T20 cricket and the IPL teams have these guys followed and watched and kind of learned and imbibed in their own game? Are there any players like maybe Virat or maybe Rohit? Are there any players who idolize them in that way?
Yeah, the players follow a lot of IPL. Even when we are back at home, they are constantly watching. And the way the world is nowadays, it's just on your phone you can watch. So these players watch a lot of IPL. Some of them, if you come to the hotel, you'll find them wearing Virat Kohli jerseys. They idolize a lot of players. Rohit Sharma, I know for sure. Surya Kumar. And now there's the new sensation, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. So they follow the IPL. They have their own teams that they support.